Hey, good friends, Doc South here, and well, another episode of Millie's Itinerary for you. I'm trying to read these, and there's many of them. Trying to read them in order, and posting them to Facebook, and also to sending them out selectively to folks who enjoy these stories on by way of email. If you want me to email it to you, you can contact me, DocSouthShow at yahoo.com. Say you'd like to be in on the email blast, or you can just check Facebook. These are posted every day, as often as possible. I try to post them every day on Facebook. I will be doing that till we're done with the story. But we've got probably about at least a month and a half's worth of segments to do. And I don't know if I'll ever have the money to get this printed into a book, but if I were to come into some loot, well, definitely I would make this a book that would be available. Meanwhile, hey, you can enjoy it. Okay? Let's see. Millie's Itinerary, 7:30 a.m., Part 2. Okay, you ready? Okay. The only visible movement on Millie's entire body is the slightest motion along both sides of her long basset hound nose as whiffs of air go silently in and out of her nostrils. Sandy saw this once and figured out what's up. When she gets this way, Millie is checking out her neighborhood. She's picking up the scents of every creature near at hand and all the critters that passed in the night. They all left scents on the bushes, poles, and our truck tires. I looked up in a tree and noticed a squirrel about 30 feet off the ground, anointing a limb. Still sitting very calm, Millie caught the scent. In true guy fashion, I referred to this routine of Millie's as checking her pea mail. Yes. In her own way, Millie is doing just what my granddad used to do every morning at the breakfast table with a hot cup of percolated coffee in hand, as he shut out the morning commotion and read the Newark Star Ledger cover to cover. In a similar manner, my father would take this time of day on a Saturday morning and, with a nice instant coffee in hand, read the racing form. Nowadays, I carry on the tradition by slugging down my steaming hot, renuked coffee from the Mr. Coffee machine as I watch the weather forecast on television. Some things change, some things don't change. My only problem is that my steaming cup of coffee, which rests on my TV table, has turned into iced coffee slush. Also, I'm chained far away from the television to a meditating basset hound that's turned into a living and breathing ceramic garden gnome with fur. About all I can do is holler for Sandy to turn up the volume on the TV so I can at least hear the weather, hear the news program. Sandy, of course, is on the other side of the house boiling an egg for her breakfast, so here I stay until our hound comes back to life. At this point, Millie looks so content that I decide to give this trance stuff a try. I find it best to lie down next to Millie and stare up at the clouds and check the trees for wind direction and speed. I also take note to see if I'm too cold or too hot. At least this way I've got the current weather conditions covered. And Millie gets to smell what they're cooking for breakfast at the Washington Diner upwind about 5 miles away. Right now, the two of us would make a pretty funny lawn statue. I gaze up at the morning sky. I find it odd to see how so many morning clouds look like basset hounds and coffee mugs. Well, there you are. There's one more episode for you, friends. Hope you're enjoying. We'll do another, for tomorrow. See you later. God bless.